Hi, Wyatt Inkinius, TPI Level 2 Medical Trainer here at EKG, and today I want to talk about what golf fitness can do for your game. And to do that, I've got teaching pro Jim Henry here with us, and we're going to talk about one of the 16 TPI assessments that we do, and is actually one of Jim's limitations, and I'm going to show you that here in just a second. And then I'm going to talk about what we can do to maybe alleviate this issue moving forward. So Jim, I'll have you get into a square stance for me here. Just stand straight up and tall, and have you kick that right arm out to a 90-90 position. Perfect. I want to just see how far back you can externally rotate that shoulder. Okay, so as we see here, he's right about at spine angle, maybe even falling just a touch short of it. And a touring pro, we're looking for breaking that 90 degrees, or even in a good golfer, we're looking to break that 90 degrees. So Jim, next, go ahead and get into about a 5-iron posture here. Now just relax that left arm and kick that right arm out into that 90-90 position and externally rotate that back for me. And you see here, we're even more limited. We're definitely not even breaking that spine angle. And obviously, that's more golf related because now we're in that golf posture and we can't get it back beyond that spine angle is what we're looking for. So Jim, how about you talk real quick about what this limitation may cause in a golf swing?
Well, this limitation, and there's a myriad of possibilities for why players would, what we call, come over the top, get steep on their downswing, possibly a bad grip, possibly bad posture, but one of the possibilities is the limitation in the external rotation of that shoulder, particularly the right one.
Perfect. So moving forward, now we have a problem. So we can't break that 90 degrees on that 90-90 test. And what are we going to do to alleviate that? One of the best things we can do is start with working on mobility. We can have all the speed and power in the world, but if we don't get into the correct positions, all that's just wasted energy. So Jim, let's start off with a little push-pull progression here. Great exercise any of you can do at home right here and now. So we're going to start with the push. We're going to be at that 90-90 position, and Jim, I just want you to feel like you're trying to squash a bug in between those palms. And feel it through each finger, and get the whites of those fingertips going. You get as much out of this as you put into it. So let's wind the watch just a few times here. Perfect. And now we're going to come out to those fingertips and feel that pressure through those fingertips. Now we're going to wind the watch a few times. Perfect. Coming back to center. Now that bug's running down your forearms. We got to come down and squash them at the elbows. Now we're coming up overhead. And as we go overhead, we're going to feel like we need to separate. And as we do, go ahead and separate and interlock those hands behind our head. We're going to do 10 of these. Perfect. Quick shake out, and then we're going to come into the pull position. So now we're pulling as hard as we can. We're going to do forward circles. We're going to do backward circles. We're going to swim. We're going to backwards swim. Good. Shake it out quick. We're going to come into this position here, make a little box. Put the other hand on top. We're going to press down as hard as we can. Don't let that arm drop. And we switch, go under, press up. Don't let that hand go up. Switch sides, same thing. Last thing here, we come straight out to the side. We're going to make little mini circles. Reverse direction. Medium circles. Reverse direction. And now big circles, utilizing all that range of motion. And reverse direction. And we shake that out. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and retest, kind of show you a simple routine like that, just for 3-5 minutes out of your day, what kind of difference we can make. So Jim, go ahead and get into that 90-90 position for me. Now crank that back as far as you can. Good. As we see here, it's subtle, but we've gained maybe 4 or 5 degrees in that 90-90. And guys, when it comes to the game of golf, how big a difference do even just a couple degrees or a couple inches make?